he played once against Fabi with white.
Where he didn't play knight before he should have.
Yeah, and black against MVL very recently in round 5 actually.
Yeah.
And MVL did not play this line. And this line honestly looks complete. He has played some e6, but his main line absolutely is g6. White castles, bishop g7. Rook e1 is what Pragg played against Fabi himself.
Right.
And I think that was also I think the game between MVL and Pragg went like this, right? d3, d7, a3.
Yeah.
And Alireza does a third thing. He goes c3. First of all, knight f6 I thought was the main line in this position. With various, like you can go rook e1, there's also this very speculative pawn sacrifice with d2, d4, which is not unplayable. I played queen a4 in this position myself, which is also it looks weird, but it has its points. Instead he goes e5, and now d4 should be critical, actually. And I think this is actually some old theory where c takes d4, white plays bishop f4, and white tries to establish this bishop on d6, go 92, maybe supported from this c4 square. It used to be considered to be quite dangerous, actually. I'm kind of interested in both Pragg allowing it and also Alireza not doing it. But if you don't want to do that, and if you want to put the pawn on d3, as Alireza has done, why are we giving away the bishop? Why are we not doing it this way? Like d3, knight g7, bishop e3. Attack the pawn on c5, if d6, we can maybe play d4. These types of positions are quite sharp because you have to watch out for bishop g4 counterplay, but the agent doesn't dislike it if you go here 5 twice.
Why not?
Yeah. Instead, bishop takes e6, dc6, d3 happened. Pragg played queen e7. I think he consistently likes developing this knight to f6, and in order to do this, the e5 pawn has to be protected. Knight bd2 by Alireza. Both knight f6 and knight h6 are playable. If you put it playable, if you put a knight on h6, it indicates you want to play f6, knight f7 probably.
Right.
And this is now very similar to what MVL got against Pragg. But instead of a3, which is people generally do in this structure, you've played c3.
Weakening d3.
Weakening d3, and you pretty much never want to actually play d3, d4 because it just lengthens the diagonal for the bishop on g7. So this is honestly a little bit confusing for me, although of course not unplayable. We haven't broken any rules of chess with white here. It's going to be okay, but a bit of a curious choice by both of them so far.
And let's take a look at
He will join Fabi.
This is a huge moment for this young man.
I was
Take on
trying to remember if
E6.
Prague and Fabi have played each other. Yes, they have.
Take on E6, knight takes E6, C2.
Down to 3 minutes, but that probably is the final difficult decision he will have. So he can,
He's done it.
And F takes E6. Crucial move. Any trickies with Queen B3, Peter? No. We just take on
We just
C2.
it's just the one check.
It's just the one check.
Queen 6 king.
Well, it's not one check because there's Queen F6, but you can cover Queen F7 and it should be winning.
Yeah.
But we also threatening Rook D1 mate, so we can go King G7, Rook B7, Rook D1 mate is quite strong. Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, sorry, let me just show our viewers what we just discussed. Queen B3, Rook takes
6, 5, 4. Ooh, Rook B7. He's giving up some material.
Understandable, but there's not going to be enough of an attack here. You take on E6.
Take on E6.
For
What's
the
the
moment,
clear? There's no C2. There's no
Queen
C2. There's no
D7.
Rook D1.
Yeah, Queen D7 is the
Queen D7 just ends the game. Well,
Why is
yeah,
that
because
so
you're
clear?
forcing. I guess you have Queen C4?
But then Rook C8.
Yeah.
And I'll
Rook
stable Rook
7.
7.
That ends the game.
Problems. Check.
But also not necessary to force all. It's just simply Rook C8 is winning. You can put the Queen on F7. Your king is safe.
Wow. From our perspective, Prague is on the verge of victory. Tying for first. After Queen D7.
The attractiveness of Queen D7 is that it wins by force and kind of doesn't prolong the game past where it's absolutely necessary. If you play Rook C8, why can you play Queen C2 and you still have to make moves? Of course you're completely winning.
Yeah. But no, Queen, as you say, Queen D7 really does put the game to bed. I mean, that's very nice. Oh, sorry.
I was just thinking after Queen D7, Queen C4, there might also be just B5, but you have Queen A2. Can't force the Queen trade.
Yeah, I want your Queen in A2 and then I want to play Queen F7. I think this is why this is so winning.
Yeah.
And now I'm threatening C2.
You're just pinned and losing your knight even.
Yeah.
He's found it, Queen D7. Fastest winning move.
Yeah.
Wait, did Prague make any inaccuracies in this game?
They say his accuracy level is 94.7.
Oh, he has made an accuracy.
Rook takes D1 was actually,
Alright.
it let go of a win basically, which actually
And resignation by Alireza. Wow,
Huge win for
congratulations, Prague.
Who now joins Fabiano in first place.
And this
He
maybe
certainly
is
does.
very, very good news for MPL, weirdly.
Because that really wipes out.
Yeah. Alireza is in trouble now.
Now.
And considering the fact that although seemingly MPL is now not as busted as